Lou, what up, sir? See you down there. What's going on, guys? Quad Talk Live, February 7th. Mike, what's good, brother? What up, what up? Action is live. Guys, our guest tonight is Southeast Vintage Cycle Rescue. He is in the chat. Justin, what's up, brother? What up, what up? You guys know what it is, man. We start a few minutes early. Say what's up, chat for a few minutes, and then we get down to business. Or as Tricycle Guy says, let's get down to brass tacks. Bigfoot Bikes and Brews, what's up, man? You gently pressed it? Unpress it and do a backflip on it, bro. Yeah. All right, all right. How's the lighting, guys? Everything good? If you're on time, hour late. Yeah. Yeah, you know what we're doing here, Justin. This is we're keeping this on schedule. On schedule. On schedule, guys. Southeast Vintage Cycle Rescue's first name is Pat. If you guys want to refer to him as that in the chats when the questions open up. Colin, what's up, brother? What up, what up? I have Noah Olson at my house this year. Oh, okay. All right, Lou. I was trying to get prepped up for one of our schedules coming up, guys. I'm not going to tell you who we might have coming, but keep your fingers crossed. I'm not going to tell you who, but just trust me on that. Keep your fingers crossed. Everybody in the three-wheeler world will love it if I can get him to pop on in one of these Wednesdays. Preston, what's up, brother? Here we go again. Yes, sir. Anyone know where I can get a set of this old trike Crocs? Listen, they'd have to be new old stock Crocs, JK. Just slipped a big bore 400 in his trike today. First heat 5 minutes ago. Nice. Nice. Yeah. We'll talk about that in the next video I put out, Colin. I already got it in the video. That was quite interesting, bud. That was quite interesting, but you know, something we all learn. Can't learn until you do it sometimes. That's just how it goes, man. Jason, what's up, bro? Working on his rallycross car. Got my new cams. Nice. Tricycle Guy, what up? Oh, he's already pissed. He's already pissed off. Oh, man. Yeah, that was interesting, Colin. That was interesting to say the least. But good to know for the future, I guess. Vinny coming? No. Vinny's in at the South Carolina house, Lou. I'm in Jersey right now. We got the other dogs here. I'd have Clyde come out. He's a plot hound, but he's blind. Somebody hit him in the head before we had him, and he had a stroke and lost his eyesight. I'm sorry in advance, Tricycle. Oh shit, Preston, what up, man? Mike, what up? Mr. Mike, Mr. 250cc channel member. You're on the board, Mike. Got your shout out in the next video. Vinny D is up there as well. Yeah, we got the whole crew. Dante, what's up, brother? What up? So, Mr. Wells will be joining us at 8:30, guys. You know what it is. We got about 5 more minutes to go. Yeah, you're up there, Mike. Yeah, I know, Colin. I talk about that later on. We'll get a good convo going in the comment section on the next video on that and see what other people think too, man. That's me and Preston were talking about it too. It's a touchy subject with spline counts. It's a touchy subject. Little upset about that, actually. Yeah, the rims will work. The lug pattern's the same. Nah, well, all right. King of the Hill. So, Lou, supposedly 400EX hubs fit on a 86, 87 200X, but they do not fit an 85 and older. Me and Colin were at a loss for words with each other, trying to figure out why Honda would even do that. But hey, man, Honda ATC Nation, what's up, Brian? What up? What up? Colin saying he tried and they work. Tricycle guy saying no, they don't fit. Something tells me we're going to get yeses and nos across the board there, which would point to the reason why there was confusion on that. But, you know, what are we going to, you know, it's another thing learned, man. It's fine. I will gladly take them back. It's not a problem. Not that much, Matt. I set up Gabe's HO train. Nice, nice. I had some HO trains when I was a kid. Got for his birthday in October. Nice. Yeah, me too, Colin. 200X 83 to 85 have alignment lugs, and they are hub piloted wheels. Matt, I'm out of sync. All right. MRC builds, you are late, sir. Tricycle guy, 350X and 250R hubs unique. I mean, the shape of them are. Preston, I got all that in my next video, bro. I got all that in my next video. I got axles out, all kinds of stuff. Believe me, all kinds of stuff out. And we got the crew here already. We got the whole crew. We got the whole crew. Bolt pattern's the same, yes. But 85 and older hubs, no go on the new style wheels, or the hubs, you mean? Samuel M, what up? Yeah, I got all kinds of axles out, Preston. We're gonna get to. I got axles, hubs, all kinds of stuff out, man. I even got Honda hubs on a Suzuki axle. They fit. It's very weird, man. Some of the stuff that crosses the board. It's very weird. We got some of the channel members down in the chat. Appreciate you guys. We got another minute. Pat, come on in, man. Come on in. The water's nice, bro. I wish I could post a pic of the fitment. Yeah, I got those pics you sent me, Colin. I'll throw them in the video too. 85 and older 200X are 83, 84R hubs, also hub piloted. Okay. Jason, what up, man? Jason, click the join button down by the title. Either in this or any of my other videos, man. Read all three membership boards. Yeah, we'll pull it in here soon, Mike. We'll pull it in, man. That whole Nerf bar oil tank situation really just took the wind out of my sails, man. I'm like, damn, man, every freaking bolt I go to put on this thing is just like, damn, you know? Damn it, man. Pat, what up?
What's going on, guys?
We got the crew down here, bro. We got the crew.
Yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm. Jay, what up, man? I see you down there. Second gen R behind me? No, MRC. It's not. We'll take a look at them. We'll take a look at all them in a minute. So anyway, Southeast Vintage Cycle Rescue, what's going on, sir?
Hey, not much. Thanks for having me on, Matt.
Hey, man, thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate it. 223 Cycles is here. What's up, Curdy?
Hey, Curdy.
So, Pat, usually when we get to the comment section here, I usually read them out loud because at post-production, you can't, whoever's watching it can't see the comments. This way they know what's going on if they're watching it after this.
Yep.
So, hey, Pat, you want to give everybody a little background on what your channel's all about, man?
Well, Pat Welder's in the house, Preston. You're welcome. Yeah, so I'm a Honda motorcycle guy. I really like the vintage stuff, and we can talk about that a little bit more as we get into this. But I grew up with, I was a kid when some of this stuff came out brand new, so I'm kind of dating myself here a little bit. But I primarily focus on the motorcycles, but I do have a pretty decent stash of ATC 70s. I really love those things, so I'll show you some of those too.
All right. All right. So what's the premise behind your whole channel, Pat?
So long story. I grew up riding Hondas. I joined the Army when I graduated from high school, and that all stopped. And I was in the Army for 20 years. Retired from the Army in 2010, and then kind of got myself back on my feet as a civilian, and realized I wanted to get back into Hondas again. So I started chasing stuff down, and I did. I had this great idea that I was going to start doing work for people and restoring bikes and three wheelers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I started, so did quite a few jobs, and I started really getting into YouTube, and I came across MRC Builds. That was one of the first like motorcycle related YouTube channels I watched. And I'm like, I've done a lot of stuff with a lot of different bikes that I would like to share with people. And it all kind of started out. I just wanted to share, my journey with people so they could see what I was doing. And if you follow my channel, I really try to get really in depth a lot of times on, what I'm doing, where I'm getting parts, what tools I'm using, and how I'm doing it. But I try to make it fun. Because I don't like watching a video where somebody's just like, okay, turn this bolt, do this. So I try to add a little bit of flair to it. That's kind of where
yeah, a little personality.
Yeah.
A little personality, but not a forced personality from what I can see. I've been watching quite a few of your videos lately, and it comes across pretty genuine. It doesn't seem forced. So
yeah, what you see on there is me.
Yeah.
It was hard at first, getting in front of a camera like that and just talking and doing things, but then eventually, I kind of caught on to it. So,
all right. So, one of your newest videos, little PW80.
Yeah,
that's what in the cousin kissing seat action was going on there.
I have no idea. I don't want to bore everybody with all the other stories the guy told me. But somebody commented on that video today, and he said that guy was clearly a Methodist. A little meth here, a little meth there, and next thing you know, it's all methed up.
Yeah. I would agree with that assumption on that. That was, I mean, I guess the seat that was on it is better than no seat, but I mean, hey, it worked, I guess, huh? But no foot pegs.
Yeah, I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he did it with no foot pegs. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I paid the guy $100 for that because I just wanted the engine, and he wanted to drag it out into a very long, lengthy purchase. I'm like, no, dude, I just need some parts. Here's your $100. I got to go.
Yeah. Okay. So it cost you $300 basically in time and ear bleeding.
Yeah.
I've ran into a few people like that buying bikes, man. Some people you're there, you enjoy talking to, and you become friends with, and you do other deals with in the future. And I know when I try to go buy a bike from somebody and they have other stuff there, I always try to build a good rapport, and then they call me the next time they want to get rid of something, and it works out good to network like that sometimes. But yeah, there's some of them that you're just like, you just want to get in a truck and just go home. Absolutely. But so what else you got going on there, Pat? I know you got a pretty cool little 70 project going on, huh?
Yeah, so I bought that PW80 for my ATC 70. I've been working on it for about a year.
Okay.
It started out I was going to put a Chinese 140 in it. I've got it. I just I decided I want to put a two-stroke in it. So I had this great idea. I was going to try to find a cheap Honda CR80 or 85 and swap there. And then I realized there's no such thing as a cheap Honda CR80 down here where I live. Because I was going to have to cut it up. I was going to have to cut the frame up to use the engine mounts and stuff. So I just started scouring Facebook for small two-stroke dirt bikes, and I came across that PW80, and I'll show you here in a minute. I got it stuffed in the ATC 70 now. So.
Oh, you got the engine in there now.
Oh yeah, it's in there.
Oh, I seen the community post that
Yeah.
you posted. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That tank looks really good on there, man. I'm gonna try and not say you guys because MRC wants to start a drinking game that I read before there. But all right, game on, MRC.
Wait, what Preston said sounds like buying something from MRC Builds.
Uh-oh. MRC's laughing. But so how'd the process go with lining that up in there? I know like the engine mounting position is kind of familiar, but not it's not
it's very the horizontal Honda engine. The top bolt lined right up, and I'll show you here in a minute. I had to trim the frame to get it to sit in there. So it's the counter sprocket and the kick start shaft sit back about 1.5 inches farther than the 70 engine did, but surprisingly the chain lined right up. So, and I spent literally all day, I think it was Sunday, working on that, cutting it up and getting it in there. So,
okay. What if the PW80? Now I watched it work on that bike. What was the Did you do a compression test on that PW80?
I skipped the compression test because the guy had told me he ran motor oil in it instead of two-stroke oil, and he said something about he had somebody pull the top end off and there was like ridges on the piston. And I'm like, I knew when it didn't start, it wasn't going to start. But I've already got a full top end rebuild kit for it. And been scouring the internet looking for, how to make a PW80 faster. Cause they're not fast. And, I've got a plan. I'm going to bump up the compression quite a bit on it. I'm going to mill the head. Got some other little things I'm going to do to it to advance the timing, and we'll see what happens. I've got a pipe off of a KTM 85 dirt bike on there. I think it'll be more than enough for that little frame.
Yeah, what the ATC 70 came with what horsepower rating? Like 7 horse or something? 4? It
was like 4.5 or something, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure
Preston probably knows down to the last decimal point, but.
Yeah, down to the 1,000th. Depending on how old it is and whatnot. But did you Google what a PW80 is?
It's about the same stock.
4? Really? It's down in the single digits?
Huh. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm hoping to get over. So I had I've got a 140 and a CT70 that I actually dynoed, and it dynoed at just under 10.5 horsepower. And I was going to put a 140 in that. So my goal is, and I know it's a big goal, I want to at least get 10 horsepower out of that PW80 motor. We'll see. Who knows?
I could see that. I just did a PW50. I didn't really film it on my channel because I was in a rush to get it built and out the door. Like somebody called me Christmas Eve morning and said they wanted it to give it to his kid for Christmas Day. And I'm like,
oh.
It's on the shelf in like 50 pieces, but it's a PW. It went together. I had all the parts here, so it wasn't a big deal. It was like one of those things I got excited about, which I kind of do a lot, and buy everything for and then leave it on the shelf. But we got it taken care of. But we had a 60cc big bore kit for it, but I used the stock PW head because the aftermarket heads that come with some of those kits. Like if you get it off eBay,
they're shady.
If you stand them up next to each other, the Chinese head has like a thicker bottom on it, like so.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody good? We there?
Yeah, you're back.
I don't know what's going on there.
I saw Big Lou said in the comments that the PW80 had a restrictor in the exhaust. Yeah, I'm tracking that.
I believe it's right where it bolts to the head. There's it's almost like a washer in there where the pipe bolt. Yeah,
and I've got some two-stage reed valves for it. I'm gonna put in there. Already got the oil pump delete kit, so I'll just probably gonna run 40-to-1 in it, and we'll see. And I think when it's all said and done, I can probably play around with the sprockets a little bit, get it get it quicker. There's always that too. So
Yeah, that's the PW80. That has a clutch, or is it still auto clutch?
it's a semi-auto 3-speed, which
Okay.
is a plus because now I don't have to worry about what am I going to do for a brake. Because if I had to put the ATC 70, your only brake is on the left handlebar.
Yeah.
Cable operated. So I would have had to go with the foot brake, and the dollar signs just kept piling up when I was looking at some of the other options. So this is going to work out good, I hope.
That's about how it always goes. The dollar signs keep adding up, man. I got my purchase history on eBay just for the 350X. Just this past week, there's like over 40 packages coming, and I'm already walking a little crooked. It gets out of hand. It gets out of pocket real fast. Where you go, oh damn, I need that. Oh well, I need this now too. Oh well, look at that. Let me buy that too. And it gets just snowball effects, and it just gets ridiculous. But yeah. Well,
MRC Build said there's a glitch in the matrix that happens when a guy puts a Yamaha engine in a Honda.
It might be. While we're talking about MRC builds, let me get everybody drunk. You guys, and get that out of the system there. There you go, MRC. Start downing them, bro.
There's a friend of mine, David Lumala, just weighed in there. Hi, Pat. Where's Richie? That's my dog. You probably see him in a lot of my videos.
He's a parts manager, right?
He's an English Springer Spaniel.
Well, no, he's the parts manager, though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
YouTube Live yet? He takes a little.
All right. How does he fill out the paperwork with opposable thumbs? How's that work out?
He doesn't do it in front of me, so I'm not sure.
All right. Yeah, he's trying to. Yeah. All right. I hear you. I swear the dog in the house talks, but he never does it in front of me either. But what are we gonna do? But so Lou, man, how long have you been? Or Lou, I'm reading Lou's thing. How long have you been on YouTube, Pat? I went to say YouTube, said Lou. My fault.
Last month, the middle of like January 16th, was my 1-year anniversary.
Okay. All right. So, you enjoying it so far, or is it still like a?
No, I enjoy it, but as you know, and anybody else that makes YouTube videos, it's a lot of work. When you try to document a project or something and make it into a video, the project usually takes 3 to 4 times longer because you want to make sure that you're capturing everything. Whereas if I'm just working in the garage, I'm grabbing tools and I'm getting stuff done. I'm not worried about it,
Yeah. I feel you on that, man. It definitely. There's times where I just want to start ripping and doing everything, and I'm like, I can't. I can't. It's got to get filmed, Once you start filming something, Yeah, West Michigan Motorsports says editing sucks. Yes.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah. I've been working on that myself. I'm about to hit two years on YouTube myself here. I think in another month or so. I forget the actual date. I stopped looking at all that stuff a while ago, but
Tricycle guy says don't bother editing. I concur.
Yeah, I tried that on my first video ever, unboxing the 426EX kit, and that was fun to get it right in one take. That was awfully fun. But you could see it in my first video ever. It was like you could tell I was a total noob at everything. But
I try my best to put out a video once a week, just to kind of keep people interested. Sometimes I miss it, and I travel for work occasionally too, so that screws up the schedule too. But I try. So
yeah, I hear what you're saying. So let's see here. You're at how many subscribers you at right now, Pat?
I hit 647 today, and yes, I count every single one of them.
Hey man, it's like that sometimes, man. It's every time you get a new subscriber, it's like that little boost. Like, yeah, man, somebody else is like really digging what I'm doing, and I can definitely understand that feeling. I still look at it myself too, and it's exciting to see it. It's definitely the interaction and the comments and everything like that really push you to keep going and doing what you're doing and stuff like that. And hopefully everybody that sees this after here, man, go check out Pat's channel, guys. Southeast Vintage Cycle Rescue, man. Check out his builds, and if you like what's going on, smash that subscribe button. It's free. Don't cost a dime. But let's check out that 70, Pat. I'm excited to see this in depth, man.
Get over here.
All right.
All right. So this is it. I've got a 4-inch frame stretch on there. You can't see it under the tank. Preston, this old Trekkie, helped me weld that on there.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll have something to say about that. Here you can see I've got that PW80 motor up in there. And these wheels, I just threw them on just for, mocking up. But this is what kind of blew my mind. If you look, you see how straight that chain lines up?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything but bolt that in there, and it lined right up.
Okay.
And then you can see a little better over here, some of the cutting that I did to the frame to get it to fit.
Looks good though.
Yeah. And then I've got this this tank is a Sunday Motors flat track dirt bike tank. That's where that came from. And then you can't get these anymore. It's a full send Wheelie Works front suspension kit. There's plenty of other guys out there making them now, though. But I've had this sitting around for a while, so that's kind of where she's at. I just threw those bars on there. I'm obviously going to get something else, but
All right. All right.
that's that.
Yeah.
You guys want to see some other stuff?
Absolutely. What do you got?
All right. Well, this is my 1976 XR75.
Okay.
There's a story behind this, and you haven't asked me the question, but if there's one bike I'll never sell, it's this one. This is the same bike I got when I was about 10 years old. Not one like it. It is the same one. Obviously, it's been restored.
So that just answered 3 of my questions. Okay.
Yeah, you already know that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
One of my first one, but this is the same one. And I actually took this. If you guys are familiar with Barber Vintage Fest, it's a big vintage motorcycle deal they have at Barber Motorsports Park here in Alabama every year. I took it there last year and entered it in the Vintage Japanese Motorcycle Show, and actually won a trophy with it. So I'm pretty proud of this thing.
Yeah, it's definitely clean, man. Like, can we get up close on the engine and the chrome and stuff?
Sure, that's not chrome. That's all polished. That's all polished aluminum. Everything you see that looks shiny on the engine's polished. The carb is off right now. I got some stuff going on with that, but
okay.
And this is I would say this is probably 99.9%, 100% OEM correct, down to every last nut and bolt.
Okay. Yeah, she's definitely clean, man. That tank looks sweet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my baby. And this is the first time I've even put this on YouTube, other than maybe a couple pictures in the background. So
okay.
I was kind of trying to keep this on the down low for a big video later, but got a couple other things over here. I've got a 71 Honda CL 175.
Okay.
It's completely restored. And then behind it, I've got its bigger brother, 71 CL 350 Honda. And I've got several. I just did several videos on this one. I picked this up back in December, kind of a barn find deal. And I'm actually, I mentioned it on my channel. I'm going to be giving that away, but there's a story behind it, so I don't want to spoil my story on that yet. So
okay. So there's going to be a giveaway on that, Pat?
Yeah, I've already picked the winner. There's a special story behind it, but it's going to be. I'm going to do a video on it, and when I deliver it and everything, and it'll make sense when you see it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hold the jokes. This is an 85 Honda Spree scooter. That's actually my wife's. Believe it or not, she actually rides that. But I had one of these when I was a teenager, identical to this. So I had to get one. So
all right.
I've got a old 64 Honda Cub that I'm working on for somebody. One of the probably last projects that I do for anybody else. I don't know if you guys know what that ugly duckling is. That's like a 1970 Honda QA50.
Okay.
Yeah, probably the ugliest motorcycle I think Honda's ever made. In the corner over here, I've got my little first gen ATC 70 stash. Haven't really started working on these yet. I think I've got like 6 frames tucked down in there, a bunch of parts in those boxes, and then behind me on the shelf, I've got a bunch of first gen 70 engines for these. But if anybody's looking for parts for these things, let me know, because that stuff, a lot of it is for sale.
Okay.
Another ugly Honda QA50. That's a project for somebody I'm working on. And then this is my Chinese special here. It's actually 1969 Honda CT70 frame, but it's got a Chinese clone 140 on it. This is the one I mentioned earlier that I dynoed. That's that bike right there. So
okay.
And
I have yet to ride one of those, Pat. I have yet to ride one of them.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's not. I haven't seen really any around by me. So, you know.
Okay.
But
so I've got. For those of you that like to follow my channel, I've got something coming up for this. I'm putting a bigger engine in it. These were a 70, originally. I've got a 140 in it now. I told you I dynoed it. It had like 10.5 horsepower, which is a lot for something that small. So I've got something that's probably going to be double that horsepower that I'm putting in it next, but there'll be some videos coming up on that.
Okay.
This is a K1 CT70. I think it was built in late 71. It's an H model. So any of you guys that are into the CT70s, the big rage is the manual 4 speeds, and this is one of those. So this is a 4-speed manual. Most of the CT70s were a 3-speed semi-auto. And I've actually got 2 of these. This is the only one that's actually built. And this was kind of a survivor. This is not restored. I bought it, kind of a basket case, pieced it back together, did like a mechanical refresh on it. And whatnot. So
that's got to increase the fun factor with a clutch. That's for sure.
It does. Yeah, they're a pretty fun little bike to ride with that manual clutch on them.
All right.
And I've got a bunch of videos on my channel of this 74 XL70. This was another one of those Methodist case deals, kind of like that PW80.
Yeah.
But everything you see on there, it's all original paint. And there's I did a major mechanical refresh on this, but I tried to keep as much of the patina as I could. This is for sale if anybody's looking for one of these. I don't need it anymore. So here's that 140 I originally had for the ATC 70. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Couple CB350 gas tanks, and then I got some more stuff stashed up here. There's that green bike is it looks like a CT70, but it's actually a JDM Japanese market ST70 4-speed manual. Even all the stickers and stuff on it are in Japanese. So I'm pretty excited to get started on that.
That'd be cool.
The other, I told you I had 2 of those H model CT70s. There's that. I've got a Z70 frame laying up there. And then if you look really close, in that plastic wrap, that's a Honda CB350 that I'm working on. That's all powder coated up. And anyway, I've got all the parts for all this stuff. Just a matter of getting to the projects. So
all right, you got a nice little shelf full of engines ready to go too, huh? Like a little stockpile.
I got a small stockpile of horizontal 70 engines if anybody's looking for any. So
okay, yeah.
That's kind of what I got going on here.
That's a nice little it's a nice little thing, man. Preston's calling you a hoarder. He said this is why I can't find any. All right, Preston. There's the teapot calling the kettle black, sir. So I got a couple things over here for tonight. Let me turn the light on here, just because I was having you on, sir. So we'll go ahead and flip this around. So we got a couple little things here. So I got 83 Honda Z50. This thing is all original. Nobody's ever really messed with it. Looks like the front wheel's a little different tint than the rear wheel. I don't know if that's just how it is, or maybe that was cleaned with a dirty rag or something. But The seat pan's off of it right now. I got that. I had to sandblast it and everything. It's chilling right here. And my buddy Tim ordered a new foam for it and seat cover. And we got a little 91 here. These are just up on the bench just for some ambiance, if you will. And then down here, there's a 1983 XL 185S. This bike, it just clicked over 3,000 miles the other day in the trail. This thing still has the original tires on it from 1983. Everything's all there, man. It's got, it's got a little wear from sitting around, and my buddy Tim's brother dropped it one day and messed up the front fender, but that's why this is over here. I'm gonna go ahead and sand that out and take care of that for my buddy. And I said just rolled over 3,000 the other day. But she's a good little bike, man. She's pretty fun too. She's not, it's not a rocket ship or anything, obviously, but those are just figured we get those over here just for a little background since we're having Southeast Vintage Cycle Rescue here in the house.
Now, I appreciate you setting the mood there for me.
Man.
I like the little three-wheelers. Unlike Preston, I can ride a bike without training wheels. I was like three-wheel guys. Can't ride something on two wheels.
Yeah, I listen, man. My first bike was a big wheel 80 when I was a kid, and then when I lived in Las Vegas, I had a KX 125, and I was always riding BMX back then. Like when I lived in Las Vegas, like we would always big crews of us would just go down to the strip. We'd ride, down the strip into the casinos, out of the casinos, and it was always fun. So I was on two wheels all the time, and then it was quads and trikes, and then I got a couple dirt bikes, and I get on them now, and I feel like I'm a newborn deer, like, but I figured out what it was. I was going from not riding any bikes to jumping on KX 450Fs and CR 250s, and you can't just jump on something like that right out of the bat. So I jumped on this the other day, and I was perfectly fine on it. Got my confidence level back up on two wheels, but I still enjoy my 3 and 4 wheels though. So, I like two wheels on the street. I like street bikes. I like riding street bikes, but when I get in the dirt, especially out here, man, it's a little bit of a mix out here with some terrain. You'll be cruising on some nice hard pack. Everything will be good. And then all of a sudden you'll hit a patch of sugar sand. It's like 2 foot deep. And it's like, you know what I mean? So what are you going to do? But, starting to get back into it too. I like a little variety of stuff. But we got the comments rolling down here. Pat, you want to go ahead and open it up for some questions and stuff? I believe we missed a few, but I didn't want to cut you off and read them, obviously.
No, go ahead. If you want to backtrack or whatever, feel free.
Guys, go ahead, man. Drop down your comments, and you guys want to ask Pat anything? Let's go ahead and get it going. Let's see here. Bigfoot Bikes and Brews says, was just going to say that at Tricycle Guy. Just tell me which two wheels you want to see me ride on, Tricycle Guy says. Bigfoot Bikes and Brews says, bikes hurt less when they land on you. Well, yeah. That's for sure, I guess. Depends on how they land on you and how fast you're going. Dylan said, my first ATV is an old Eaton Lightning 50. I still two-wheel it on the turns. All right. West Michigan Motorsports. What's up, man? Says, anyone talented enough to ride a three-wheeler on one wheel?
Apparently. Looks like.
Yeah, he says, I fly clear of the wreckage. Tricycle Guy says, three-wheelers only get on one wheel at speed in a slide. I've seen that a few times. Read my name out. I'm not going to repeat that word, sir. But
this old Treg says, Pat, do you offer welding tutorials? Sure.
Yeah. I heard you have to use flux core wire with argon.
Yeah, that's where you start. That's like the beginner class.
Yeah. When you get into shielding gas and all that stuff, and you add the flux core in there, it's like welding with a sparkler at 10 times the heat.
Yeah, go back and watch Preston's video.
I seen it. Listen, I seen it. I seen it. I think I refrained from commenting on that video, Preston. But valiant effort, sir. Most people wouldn't even have the cojones to even try to attempt to do their own stuff to begin with. So let's see here. King of the Hill says, "What made you put a Yami in a Honda?"
Oh, he's asking me.
He ain't asking me. Yeah.
It just came down to I wanted to put a 2-stroke in that ATC 70, and it just came down to I wasn't going to go spend $1,500 on a CR 80 just to cut it up. And I probably could have parted it out and got some of my money back, but why not be different?
Yeah, I mean, I look at it this way. If I'm being 100% honest, it's a better option than a Chinese engine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see here. Just Carl says my niece says otherwise. And Mang, LOL, dude, that's the best response. No problem, bro. I try to keep it respectful around here. I'll read your comment though. This old trike says, "Yep, hooked up on flux core work for me." Okay, hooked a little hooked on phonics. Little reference there. You guys. MRC, start drinking. Dylan, sometimes I feel like I could do a wheelie on that old ATV. Christina Fisher, hi. Hello. Christopher, come on, everyone. Let's sing along to Free Falling by Tom Petty. Lou says, totally cool build. Thanks, Avery's message was retracted. Okay. LRJ Gaming, not even going to read your comment, bro. Take that shit elsewhere. Can I get a shout out? There you go, bud. There you go. Yeah, you can get a shout out.
We got some unknowns on the chat tonight here.
We do. All the new people here, guys. We keep it respectful here. You're more than welcome to hang out. By all means, just keep it on the topic, please. Thank you.
MRC Build, you still there?
He might have fell out, dude. I said you guys like 8 times. Avery, you're welcome.
He's passed out.
Doc Team Wax Off-Road, just subscribe to your channel.
Thank you. If it was me.
Let's see here. West Michigan Motorsports. My 2021 Honda CRF 110F is made in Honda of China. It is what it is, man. They're just like,
yeah.
It comes down to business and all the money and everything. And, it is what it is, man. I'd rather know that it is instead of them lie to us and say it isn't. You know what I mean? So, what are you going to do? Avery said, thank you. LEH Legend said, okay, I'm sorry. You're good. It's all right. LRJ Gaming said, just kidding. Love y'all. No problem. But Preppy, hey, how are you? Avery, I'm new. Welcome aboard. Gorilla Talk. Oogly boogly. All right. MRC is wasted, this old trike says. Think MRC fell asleep? Show us the Honda dirt bike. Which one, Tillman Davis? Which one would you like to see? Preppy says he's a fan. I got hieroglyphics here on one of these. Where's the parts manager tonight?
Hey there, Bigfoot. I gave him the night off.
Yeah, he's been organizing all the frames and everything up there. That must be a task. He's probably just whooped. Tricycle Guy says MRC is comparing similar parts.
That's good.
Avery says, which sports do you guys like? Power. What about you? What about you, Pat? You're in the sports, man? I'm not really a sports fan. I never have the time for it.
I'm not a sports guy. I'll watch Alabama play football. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Marissa Kotouch. Hi. Hey, how are you? This old trike says, are you and Matt rooming at the Super 8 this August, Pat? Is that what's by your place?
Yeah, you don't want to stay there. Trust me. I made that mistake last year.
Not so super, is it, huh? Let's see here. Tricycle Guy says Preston better make reservations for August. Finally, streamer says it. Yes, Gorilla Talk. Yes, bro. As long as it isn't something derogatory, I will read your comment. At least to the best of my abilities. I am from Jersey, so I still say radiator. I've been a fan too. Ariana's World. Thank you. I think MRC invited all the bots. Hey man. Mike Caldwell says good response, Matt. Hey man, I'm quick on my toes sometimes, bro. The Debris. We got Debris from Preston. The Debris. LRG Gaming. I'm only 20. I figured that from gaming in your screen name there. I'll have to see if I'm already subbed to Pat. If not, Dante's going to subscribe to your channel as well, Pat.
Thanks, Dante. Appreciate it.
Biggs Weed. Okay. I like hockey. I play hockey and VB and cross country and swimming. All right, Avery, you're quite busy there. Candy Cane Girl, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to you. What is that? I love Nova cars. I like Novas too, sir.
There's MRC back. He woke
up. Is it? You got the smelling salts over there? All right. So
I got a question for MRC Builds because I don't think anybody asked him when he was on your channel. What does MRC mean?
That's a good question. Pat. I was thinking maybe it was like Mr. C. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. I've always wondered.
Hi, Emma. Say hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. Pat, say hi to Emma. She asked twice.
West Michigan Motorsports. Yeah, I'll reach out to you for sure.
Yeah. So, Slick Nick's a good dude. Chicken Butt. Warren State Forest. What up? All right. So, any of you guys that have not checked out Southeast Vintage Cycle Rescue guys, go over there, check out the build. Pat's got his the whole 70 project down to cutting the frame, down to actually before that, straightening a bent frame out. He gives you the very helpful hint of if you're going to straighten the frame, you have to use a nickel, but it has to be the same year as the frame, correct, Pat?
That's right.
Okay. And
otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah, it won't. Some of them newer years they're different, so they don't fit. He straightens the frame out, guys, and then he also cuts it and stretches it 4 inches, Pat?
Yeah, 4 inches.
Okay, and that kit was what? Is that just like a sleeved collar, or is that like a milled piece?
It's milled on the ends, so it fits inside of the original frame on each end, so you can weld it. Goes in probably 4 inches on each end. It's TJ Smith on the 70 Facebook group. He sells them on there. He's pretty well known.
All right, yeah, it looked. I guess I don't know. My first thought doing something like that, I would think it would have to be something pretty beefy, and it definitely looked like it was.
Yeah, it's heavier gauge steel than the original frame. It's real beefy.
Yeah, I'd say so, absolutely. And you plug welded it too, right?
Yeah, I plug welded it and then butt welded it where it met up to the frame.
Okay.
And just if anybody goes back and watches those videos, because I've got some comments like, "Why'd you use a metal chop saw to cut it in half?" And I could have just used a sawzall. I did it for the video, right? Okay, it was much cooler on video watching all those sparks fly than it was me with a sawzall. So that's why I did it.
Well, I mean, you got a pretty damn straight cut with it too, and it was nice and clean. So, Raptor 14, what's up, man? Not all of them Novas. Yes, I remember Pontiac did put out that little Nova that was like a little hatchback in the 90s. That thing was a hunk of crap. When Tricycle Guys talk about the Nova guy. Raptor 14, what's up, brother? Can I have a shout out? I love Nova Cars 27. Please. Brayton's Hunting and Fishing Life. What's up? Love your videos. Appreciate it. This old trike says I use flux core with gas for my video.
He's not going to let that go. Trust me. He's already
Yeah.
going to be. Now my name's
Yeah.
Pat. So
Yeah. Listen, there's me and Preston have been going back and forth about 250R and 350X hubs and stuff too. So I hope I'm not wrong too. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in my next video what's going on with that there. Brayton's Hunting and Fishing Life. What's up, man? Get a shout out. There you go. Nova, you have a 1985 ATC 200ES question mark from West Michigan Motorsports. Tricycle Guy, Preston Spark show was better.
that was a splatter show.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen. A good grinder will make anybody a good welder, from what I hear. Moses says my LTZ 400 is mint. Probably better than them sandals you were wearing. Moses, I'm being a smart ass. Let me know your hub concerns. Tricycle Guy, the thing between me and Preston is, can you put 400EX hubs, 300EX, 400EX, 450R hubs on a 250R or 350X axle? I'd like to know your opinion on that too. This old trike says I'm doubting my hub knowledge for sure now. Hey, listen, bro, you got me second guessing it now too.
So
you got me second it.
I'm not as well versed as you guys, but I thought those 400 hubs fit on just about anything. Isn't that
apparently they don't fit on 85 and older 200Xs.
Huh.
So, you know. All right, Mike. Moses, no. All right. Pat, man, we're gonna go ahead and end it here.
Sure.
Any of you guys, haven't checked out Pat's channel, man, go over there and check out the builds, guys. He's got videos coming out pretty much every week. Tries to do it every week. It's hard to stick to a schedule sometimes with parts and everything like that. I definitely understand that, man. And but check out his channel and definitely be looking forward and checking it out, man. See the rest of that 70. I can't wait to see the rest of that, Pat. That's gonna be interesting with the Yami on there.
I'm gonna drop a video on that this weekend. Kind of an update on where I'm at, and I'll probably throw a few other things in there. But if you guys are subscribed, you'll check it out. I hope so.
Yeah, Just Some Guy's Garage. You said it all right there. But all right, Pat. Appreciate you coming. You want to go ahead and peace everybody out, and then I'll end it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here, Matt. Appreciate everybody that showed up, including all the bots. If nothing else, I bet we had the highest participation count out of all your live streams.
Yeah, man, it gets sometimes it gets to a point like this, and you got to know when to say enough is enough. So we got people in here want me to say certain words. I don't get down like that, and I'm not disrespectful like that to any gender or nationality. So anyway, all right. Thanks for coming, Pat, and everybody go check out his channel again. You guys for MRC Builds, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.